I'm sorry, all right? But I wanted to come on here and remind y'all that I am still doing 10% off of my whole website of private readings at www.marinatarot.com for the entire month of March of 2022. You can use the coupon code GRATEFUL for 10% off any and all items on my website from March 1st to March 31st. Also, I would just want to give a small shameless plug because honestly, I'm just a proud wife right now, and my wife just opened and launched her very own business, and we are just... round of applause. Okay, we love an entrepreneur spirit, and I'm just so excited for her. So she has started her very own life coaching business, and I just wanted to let y'all know about it in case you are in the market for a good life coach. She does offer a free 30-minute consultation first if you want to kind of know if you vibe with her, if you like her energy or whatnot. And then for her services, her one-on-one consulting services, she is doing 10% off right now using the code EMBER10, Ember10. Her website is Ember Path Life Coaching if y'all want to check it out. I do think she's great, but you know I'm biased, but I do think she's absolutely awesome. So if you're wanting that kind of service, if you're looking for a more one-on-one consulting kind of vibe, definitely check out her okay, I'm not Canadian. Definitely check out her website and let her know that I sent y'all. All right, so I just want to let you guys know that that's my little shameless plug because I'm obsessed with her. I don't know what to tell you. She's amazing. She's wonderful. All her information is going to be linked down below. But without further ado, let's hop into this video. Bye. Hello, besties, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Liv, and we do weekly tarot videos here every single week on this channel. So if you like what you see, definitely be sure to subscribe and hang around and join our family. And if you are returning, hello, my love. I am so incredibly happy you are here, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for returning to this family to gain some more guidance and to gain some more readings. For today's video, I'm actually so excited. I know that the screen might be like a tiny bit overwhelming right now. I'll probably clear it out a bit when we go to the actual pile picks, but I was just feeling the floral energy today, okay? It was just the mood. It was just the vibe. And this is because we are welcoming in the spring equinox, which is happening on March 20th of 2022. However, this video is still going out with the intention of being timeless. We are just focusing on what energies are we bringing in this spring season, what energies can we expect, what to expect, what to look out for, energies that might be arising during this season. So if you're watching this when it's not going live, you can view this as a 3-month look ahead. But if you are looking at this or watching this when it is live or around the season of March of 2022, we are tuning into the spring equinox season this year, and what can we kind of expect and what can we look forward to. Hence all of the beautiful flowers. Also, these are some flowers that I use in my wedding, so they have a very special place in my heart as well. So we have 3 piles for you here today, but instead of using crystals, because I kind of feel like that was overwhelming with all of the flowers and everything here as well, instead of using crystals, I'm just actually going to show you the 3 cards that I pulled for you and just kind of give you a visual. Third pile actually got 2 cards, so let's go ahead and take a look. So again, we are just welcoming in the season, what to expect, what to look out for. So if you are called to pile number 1, this is the back of pile number 1, and the card here is Pool of Christ Light. Open your heart and spread unconditional love. All right, if you are called to pile number 2, the back of pile number 2 looks like this, and this card is Stand in Your Power. Also number 28 for the first one. Number 14, be passionate about your vision and bring about positive change. Sorry, I don't know why I did not hold this up for you. Pile number 2, lucky number 14. And for pile number 3, you actually got 2 cards. So you got, oh sorry, these are the back of your cards here as well. You got lucky number 33, Cosmic Sapphire, act with honor and integrity, speak your truth. And you also got Shower of Blessings, open yourself to receive, pay it forward. All right, so those are going to be our 3 piles here. If you are new to pick a card, you pick a card. You can pick in a plethora of ways. You can pick if any of the piles originally called out to you. You can pick based on the numbers you see here. If lucky number 33 resonates with you, 14 or lucky number 28. I don't know why I'm calling them lucky numbers. They're all magnificent and wonderful. All right. But if any of those numbers call out to you, you can do it that way. If any of the cards that you see here are calling out to you, you can do it that way. The biggest message to remember here is that you cannot pick wrong. I am setting the intention that anyone who clicks on this video is going to gain something from it. So be gentle to yourself and be kind to yourself. If you're having a hard time picking, I strongly recommend pausing the video, taking a few, 3 is a really good number as well, but taking a few really strong, deep, grounding breaths and asking your guides which pile is meant for you, which pile am I meant to see here today, which one is meant for me, and then listen to that guidance. All right. You can also drop down to the description and see if your lucky number is next to the pile. For example, say pile number 1 is time code 555. Maybe that's your lucky number and you want to click on that pile. All right, really whatever resonates with you. I am going to give you some time with some meditation music to chill out, vibe out, and pick your pile. I'm going to put pile number 3, second card, like right here so you can see both of them in case one of them calls out to you more. All right, so I'm going to give you some time with some meditation music. Chill out, vibe out, ask your guides which pile you're meant to pick. Again, as a reminder, we are asking what kind of energies can we expect in this upcoming spring equinox, in this spring season. What can we expect from this transitional change? All right, I will give you some time and I will see you cuties for your pile pick. Pile number 1, you chose the beautiful number 28, which I'm just realizing also equals the number 10, which I believe, does that shrink down to make the number 1? I do not know, but what a beautiful synchronicity if that does. Pool of Christ light, open your heart and spread unconditional love. The first thing I want to say about this, all right, is that if you immediately saw this and you were like, ugh, I do not want to listen to this pile, if you got frustrated when you saw the word Christ light, I totally understand. The word Christ can be triggering, honestly, for a lot of us because it represents a lot of trauma in a lot of our past, and that is something not to be ashamed of. That is not something to be upset about within yourself, but more so just something to honestly and truly identify. And if that word is bothering you, for right now, for the time being, replace it with something else. Replace it with source light. Replace it with bright light. Replace it with cosmic light. Whatever it looks like for you. What Christ light represents is the energy that Christ embodied, right? When we think of Christ, we can often think of the church and what the church kind of portrayed him to be, or really what the church did around his energy. But who Christ actually was an incredible energy, an incredible pure spirit guide. And that's kind of the energy we're tuning in here today, is the energy of Christ light, is the energy of what he embodied, not necessarily what happened after his existence, right? But what happened while he was here, what energy he embodied while he existed on this 3-dimensional earth. And this is the energy of unconditional love, non-judgment, being kind to one another, opening up your heart to seeing people with a different kind of lens, opening up your heart to seeing people that maybe you would have never really seen yourself being friends with, all of a sudden connecting with, right? Not to go on like a small tangent, but I've gone through a lot of healing as, you know, that was weird. Did you see those flowers fall? I have gone through a lot of healing myself with the church and how I see the church and how I see Christ, etc. And I'm definitely still on that journey, and I'm by no means to a place of really, you know, saying that I'm healed or anything like that. But I really, once I was able to remove the church from Christ, I was really able to see what a super awesome guide Christ actually was, right? He loved so unconditionally. He loved without judgment, and he had open arms for everybody. He was willing to help, willing to guide, willing to heal, willing to inspire, desired to inspire, desired to help heal those who no one else wanted to be around, right? And that is the energy we are welcoming in. Also, not to just like look at the synchronicities here as well, but look at the beautiful yellow colors of the flowers that are blooming. Like, what else screams spring equinox than these beautiful golden colors and the flowers blooming? And this really truly just shows me that this is going to be a lot of growth for you. This might be a time and a period in your life where you prioritize connecting with people that maybe you once never saw yourself connecting with, whether it was based off of preconceived judgments that you had on them, or maybe them to you, or whatever it really looked like. This is a time of broadening your horizons, broadening who you thought you once were, and really welcoming in who you are becoming. It's a really loud message I'm getting for you during this spring season. So be open to growth, be open to new connections, be open to seeing things with a different kind of lens. And if you are wanting to kind of go through a healing journey right now, if you have gone through a lot of church trauma and the word Christ does not resonate with you, or angels do not resonate with you, or if any of that triggers you, this might just be a good time and a good season to kind of look at that for what it truly is. And it's a really, really positive reminder to remove Christ from church, right? It's not the church. It is the, you know, we're not focusing on the church. Oh my gosh. Why can I not say this word? Removing God from the church, right? Removing God from the church, removing Christ from the church, and really viewing it as it is or as it was for you, all right? And if that does not resonate, you all know the tea. Take it and throw it away. What the freaking heck? As always, 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 all right? You also got new opportunities. Number 5. I'm gonna put these cards over here for a second. Declutter your life. A glimpse, a magical doorway. Yes, okay, this spring equinox is going to bring so many new opportunities for you. Maybe new opportunities to connect with a deeper part of yourself, or to connect with new people, like I've been saying. But whatever it looks like for you, I think it is so funny that y'all got declutter your life, because what is spring super known for? Spring cleaning. Okay, spring cleaning is so powerful, because what are you doing? You're literally going through, looking at the things in your life that have not been really serving you or benefiting you, and removing them from your space to make room for new growth, to make room for new energy. If you've been having that spring cleaning buzz, if you've been wanting to clean, rearrange, feng shui your home, please do so. Please act on that energy. If you've been wanting to declutter your home, if you've been wanting to like go through your clothes and just be like, what is not serving me? If it does not spark joy, all right, Marie Kondo that shit. Whatever it looks like for you, really spend some time, maybe even during the spring equinox on March 20th, or just during these next 3 months, this next spring season, to really prioritize going through what does not serve you and letting it go, so you can welcome in new space for so much new abundance and new growth. I also want to let you know that I'm also getting the feeling of metaphorical decluttering, going through old energies that do not serve you, going through old past traumas and past hurts that maybe we've been holding on to, that are not serving you, that are ready to be let go, that are ready to be removed, so you can welcome in new life, you can welcome in new friends, you can welcome in new people. It's really hard to welcome in new energy when we're still holding on to the old, because sometimes there's just not enough room, right? If we are completely consuming, if we are completely, you know, making it so our time is consumed by people who do not serve us, friends who do not benefit us, you know, TV and movies that really drag us down, there's not a whole lot of time to prioritize the things that lift us up. So during this season as well, looking at your life and just really, really being honest with yourself and being like, does this serve me? Does this spark joy? Do I feel better after this, or do I feel worse? All right. And just kind of evaluate those parts of your life with just honesty, no shame, no upset, no regret, no guilt, just pure honesty with like a third person point of view. Glimpse a magical doorway. So many wonderful things are coming your way. For some of you, I'm actually seeing a literal move, if that is something you are desiring, because we do have the magical doorway here. And when I see the magical doorway, I'm seeing quite literally a new move, a new transition. Maybe you have just recently moved, or maybe you are wanting to desire to move. Whatever it looks like for you, I really do feel like that is going to kind of show itself to you in these next 3 months. If you have recently moved, I feel like during these next 3 months, really prioritize where you are moving to, or where you have moved to, and make it a place that really sparks joy for you as well. And then you got number 11. Look at this, look for the signs. Pay attention and expect an answer, all right? This also says 33, so you might also be called to listen to pile number 3. I'm just realizing pile number 3 got 33. I don't know why I never noticed that at the time, but whatever. All right, number 33, and that was one of the cards. So if you were called to that pile as well, in any way, shape, or form, definitely go listen to that one, okay? But pay attention, look for the signs. Your guides are wanting to talk to you. Your guides are wanting to speak to you, and that is a wonderful, beautiful thing to welcome in this spring season. If you've been desiring to create a deeper connection, a deeper bond with your guides, just know that they are also desiring that. They also crave that deep connection. They crave that connection with you, that communication. So really prioritize meeting with them. Really prioritize listening to them. They're wanting to help you build your intuition during this spring season. Just look how beautiful these colors are as well. Are you kidding me? Like, these are so beautiful and high vibrational. Oh my gosh. Also, okay, you also got a double rainbow here. Rainbows do represent the archangel of Raziel. If you want to resonate with an archangel, Raziel is an amazing one to resonate with. Definitely look him up, look into him. He is so awesome, and he's one of my mom's favorites, so I just think that is so cool as well. But he is known for his rainbows, and you got double rainbows here. But what I was gonna say as well is that I really do feel like your guides are wanting you to work on strengthening your intuition during this spring season. Wanting to really work on you know, and what I mean by listening to your intuition is not that you're not already doing so. I do believe you already have a strong intuition guiding you and a strong like intuitive sense, but this is more just like building that connection with it, right? Because sometimes we can kind of just brush our intuition off. We get that sixth sense, we get that little feeling in our stomach, we get this urge, we get this, you know, we see synchronicities, we see double rainbows, and we just kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, moving on, right? Your guides are saying, no, that is me talking to you. You're asking me for guidance, so please listen to my answers. They're going to talk to you from the shapes in the clouds, to birds that you might see, to double rainbows, to synchronistic numbers, whatever resonates with you. Do not brush them off, because they are truly, truly, truly wanting to connect with you in that way. And they're saying, please be open. All right, please listen to me, because I'm wanting to connect with you at this time. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot cards here next. These were the Magic of Unicorns Oracle cards, and as always, all of the decks I used are going to be linked down below. All right, Spirit, what do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 1 with our Pool of Christ-like card here? What do we have to see for this upcoming spring season? What do we have to see for this upcoming spring season? Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands. Who else do we got here? Six of Swords. All right, so seeing the Six of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune here, this definitely, I remember how I was saying that I feel like someone might be wanting to manifest a move or is moving. This shows me that that is definitely for somebody here. I'm not saying it's for everybody. That could be a very specific pinpointed message, and that's totally, totally fine if it is. If that was for you, please resonate with that and definitely take it. If you have recently moved, if this is a move you are desiring, whichever one resonates with you, please know this is the right decision. The Six of Swords represent that this was a transition that was needing to happen. This was a move that you really needed to make. It doesn't always mean it's easy though, and I want to kind of talk about that because sometimes doing the right thing isn't always fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of a child who maybe broke his mom's favorite vase, and they want to tell the truth because they know it is the right thing to do. They know it's not the right thing to do to blame it on the dog. They know the right thing is to do is to tell their mom, Mom, I broke this vase. I'm so sorry. You know, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Like, but it's not easy. That is scary. That's uncomfortable. That is new. It's unknown. How's she going to respond? I don't know. It's scary. It's terrifying. You don't know. You don't want to do that, but it's the right thing thing to do, and you know that. Your conscience is guiding you. Your intuition is guiding you, and that's what I see here. I see that this move is one that's going to benefit you. It's going to bless you. And if you've not been wanting to quite literally move, but maybe just move away from, you know, a place of, a space of mind. What I mean by that is like certain ways of thinking, you know, hanging around certain people. Maybe you're wanting to switch careers, whatever it looks like. This is definitely a beneficial opportunity for you, but I really just want to remind you that it doesn't always mean it's the most comfortable thing. And I think that's something that we don't talk about nearly enough, is that we're always like, yes, do this big thing. It's totally going to bless you in the long run. It's going to be way better for you. It's going to benefit you in so many ways, but that doesn't always mean that it's the most comfortable in the moment. And it doesn't always mean that it's easy. Sometimes it's scary. Sometimes it's terrifying, and sometimes it's hard to let go of who you were in the past, right? It's familiar in the past. We know what to expect in the past. We know what is there for us, but this is saying, but you're ready to learn more things about you. You're ready to learn who you are in this new location. You're ready to learn who you are, what you like, your interests, your hobbies, and really just dive into all of who you are, and it's beautiful. But it doesn't mean it doesn't come without those emotions, and I really just want to encourage you not to put shame on those emotions. If you're like, this is an amazing opportunity, why am I sad? It's okay, all right? Your emotions are valid, your feelings are valid, and it's absolutely wonderful to acknowledge that and feel them along the way. With the Wheel of Fortune card paired here right directly next to it, this is definitely showing me, like I said, that this is going to be a fortunate opportunity. This opportunity, this move, this transition is going to bring you a lot of abundance. It's going to bring you a ton of great blessings, but like I was just saying, just be gentle to yourself on the journey and understand that if you do get emotional along it, if you do still have your fears and your worries, that's totally normal, and to not put shame on that. But just do know that this is going to bring a lot of abundance your way, whatever abundance looks like for you. Abundance does not always mean money. Abundance can come in the form of opportunities, deeper connections with yourself or with others, you know, new friends, new opportunities, new connections. I feel like I'm just saying the same things over and over again. It could represent abundance as well. It doesn't really have a limitation to it, is what I'm really trying to get at. But I also want to remind you, if you've been going through a hard time lately, if you've been struggling or suffering, the Wheel of Fortune is saying there's about to be a turn in that favor. All right, I mean, in your favor, I'm sorry, there's about to be a turn of events in your favor, and things are really about to start looking up for you. Things are really about to start changing during the spring equinox season, as you know, as long as we welcome it in and open our arms to it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if we block it off, it can't get through. But I really do feel like Spirit is saying, I see you. I know that it feels like you've just been getting the shit stick of the situation lately, and right now I'm here to tell you that that is coming to an end. All right, there are happy new horizons, I mean happy new opportunities along the horizons, and a really good streak of good fortune. The Queen of Wands here, especially with the new opportunities, wands represent creativity, creative freedom, spirituality, the element of fire. If you've been wanting to embrace new creative aspects of yourself, definitely welcome that in during the spring season. Maybe try painting more. Maybe try painting these flowers you see here. It's a really loud message I'm being called to tell you. Maybe get some flowers. Your girl is allergic to flowers, which is why I have fake flowers all over the place. But if you're able to have real flowers, definitely put some in your home. The Queen of Wands here is literally holding a beautiful flower in her hand. And if you resonate with that, definitely pick up some flowers the next time you go out to the farmer's market, to the store, wherever you get your flowers, and you know, really welcome in that new energy of growth and rebirth, because that is what's happening right now during the spring equinox. Growth is happening, movement is happening, change is happening, and it's beautiful, it's quick, it's very, very, very welcoming. If you're allergic to flowers, grab some fake ones and really just welcome in the energy of beauty into your life. The Queen of Wands is showing me that this is definitely going to be, like I've already mentioned many times, a very positive vibrational change for you. Welcome in the energy of creativity, creative flow, whatever way it resonates, whatever way it flows, be open to it. All right, we're not shutting it out, we're welcoming it in with open arms. Any other tarot cards here for our beautiful pile number 1? What energies to expect during the spring equinox season? Oh, that was spicy. That was loud. Did y'all hear that? I was not expecting that. Sheesh. Okay, let's go ahead and see any other cards for a beautiful pile number 1. Oh my gosh, I said 3 because I saw the 3 of Pentacles. So many noises are happening. What even? Okay, you also got the 3 of Pentacles paired right next to the number 11, which also represents 3-3 on the card here. Okay, so definitely tune into the number 333 or 3 in any way, shape, or form. The 3 of Pentacles, this is what we're saying. This move is going to bring about so many new opportunities. I really feel like if you've been wanting to move to a place or a location where you're more around like-minded people, or where your career can grow, or your career can flourish, wish. This is confirmed with the Three of Pentacles here. This is saying, yes, absolutely, we are welcoming that energy. We absolutely agree, Liv. Like, we want to welcome this in. And Spirit is saying, yes, freaking please, welcome in that high vibrational energy. Welcome in the shift, because it is absolutely here. The Three of Pentacles represents showing off yourself. It represents, you know, being acknowledged for all of your hard work. And I want to also say, I'm also getting a message from Spirit that Spirit is going to acknowledge you for continuing through with this move, this transitional period in your life. Spirit knows that this has not been the easiest thing for you, but they are so proud of you for going on this journey, continuing on this journey, committing to this journey. They are so abundantly proud of you, and they want you to know that. All right, so not only are you going to see other people around you start to acknowledge you and acknowledge your efforts, but also Spirit is saying, I see you and I'm so proud of you. But you might be getting, you know, just people are going to start looking at you and saying, dang, they really are doing the dang thing. Maybe your business is starting to take off. If you are on social media, your social media might start to take off. I really am getting a lot of artistic vibes here, if that's something you're wanting to resonate with as well. If you are an artist of any kind and you are wanting to sell your artwork, or if you are a creative of any kind, this is confirmation that that business is going to really oh my gosh, my throat chakra is going to really start taking off in this next spring season. People are going to be loving your work, loving you, embracing you. And a message I want to say about this with the Three of Pentacles here is really welcome in their praise, welcome in their admiration. For some reason, I'm tuning into somebody who maybe has a hard time receiving praise, receiving compliments. And when somebody does say something nice to you, our immediate reaction is to be like, okay, but you know, maybe it's not that great. I need to take a deep breath real quick because I feel myself getting short of breath. This might be something I'm resonating with or some energy I'm picking up on, but let's go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths together real quick. I'm sorry, this is kind of scaring me a tiny bit. I know as a person, I talk really fast, and for some reason, my ribs started to hurt really bad, and I felt like I was running out of breath, and I couldn't catch it, and I was scared for a quick second. This could represent many things. One, I could be definitely tuning into somebody's energy who's maybe feeling a bit anxious about all this change, and first of all, I feel you, I understand, it is okay. And two, this could represent how busy this season will truly be for you. All right, I was out of breath. I was literally running so fast. I was moving so fast, and that is beautiful. But don't forget to stop and smell the flowers, stop and enjoy the progress along the way. Take a few deep breaths and ground yourself when things start to kind of go fast paced and maybe get a tiny bit overwhelmed. But I do want to talk about Three of Pentacles a tiny bit more, because I really just want you to remind yourself that it is okay to accept compliments. It is okay to say, you know what, my work is amazing, and I'm going to start charging myself for what I am truly worth, not what I feel like is appropriate for, you know, a crappy artist, what I think is valuable for my work, because I am amazing. I am valuable. I do deserve to get paid what I am worth. I don't need to stop I need to stop lowballing myself. I need to stop selling myself short. Like, I am worth money. I am worth abundance, and I am worth, you know, acknowledging myself. And that is something that's going to really happen for you during the spring season as well. Start to acknowledge your growth, acknowledge your success, acknowledge how far you've come, and really start to charge whatever you are selling. If you are selling a good or a product here, really start to charge for your worth. It's another message I'm getting. And if you are already, don't feel bad about it. All right, don't feel bad about it. You are worth charging what you are worth, and the people who like that, the people who resonate with you, are going to be your tribe, and they're going to be the ones that are going to pay for your service. If you are not somebody who sells something, that is totally okay. This is just representational that you are being reinforced for the choices and the changes that you have made. And people are really going to start seeing all of the growth that you've made and start saying, dang, look at how much you've grown. Look at how powerful you are. Look at where you've gotten. I am so proud of you. I want to acknowledge you. I want to celebrate you. I want to give you a bonus. I want to give you a raise. I want to shower you with gifts. That's kind of the energy I'm tuning into there as well. So welcoming in that during the spring season, if you are someone who rejects gifts because you feel bad about accepting. None of that, all right? I'm tuning into my people pleasers right now. It is beautiful to accept. It's saying I'm worthy. It's saying I'm deserving. And it's saying, yes, please, thank you for this gift, okay? We don't need to stop. We don't need to continue to allow, what am I trying to say? No more stopping the flow of gifts, all right? No more stopping the flow of receiving. Allow yourself to receive during the spring equinox season from whoever it really and truly is from. All right, again, if you are wanting to listen to pile number 3, you did get so many 3s here and literally the number 33. So do with that what you will. The last cards we are using today are the Work Your Light Oracle cards here. Spirit, what do we have to say? Any additional and final messages for our beautiful pile number 1? What do we have to say? What can we expect during this spring equinox season? What can we expect during this spring beautiful season of growth and of change? Don't dim to fit in. Abso-freaking-lutely, period. 3 of Pentacles vibe, 3 of Pentacles energy. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in, okay? So first of all, with the 3 of Pentacles, if you were like, Lib, I don't know how I can get myself out there. I don't know how to show myself off. Spirit is going to show you. Spirit is going to teach you in this time and in this moment. So be welcome to listening to what they have to say as a loud message I'm getting for you as well. But this is really, really the vibe of the 3 of Pentacles. If you are going to move, this is going to be a place where you no longer have to dim to fit in. I feel somebody moving from a small town where you couldn't really express yourself. You couldn't really talk about the things that interested you because maybe 1, it wasn't safe, or 2, it wasn't welcomed there. And now you're moving to a place where you're going to be able to be your true self. Show your freaking light. And Spirit is saying it's going to be rewarded. When you're able to be your full self, good of all, harm to none, okay? When you're able to be your full self, when you're able to fully express yourself for the good of all and harm to none, Spirit is saying it's going to be rewarded. You're going to find your tribe, you're going to find your people, and you might even come upon physical abundance that's going to be like absolutely reinforcing for showing yourself off, showing off your work, showing off your growth, showing off your success. You know, whatever it looks like for you, really, really be proud of who you are and be proud of the changes you've made and welcome that energy in during the spring season, all right? We also got Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. If you are feeling lonely during this season, if you are feeling like you're kind of just doing all this by yourself and you don't really know who to contact, ancestors are a very powerful energy to work with because they, like you, have been here, lived this life. They know the same vibes, they know the same energy, and they know you, all right? They've known you, they know you, and they see you. So ask them for help. Call upon your ancestors and say, please remind me and show me that I am not alone on this world. I am not alone through this journey. I am constantly guided and surrounded by so many angels, ancestors, deities, fairies, magical beings of light who want to help me and want to support me. Please allow me to see that. Please allow me to see what I am not seeing in this moment and welcome in that energy, all right? Any other messages for our beautiful pile number 1? Spirit, what do we have to say? I'm just being called to kind of shuffle slow and really control during this time. That didn't vibe. I'm sorry. I got so distracted and then sometimes things just don't vibe. It is what it is. All right, you listen to that intuition. Build up that intuition. Keepers of the Earth, again, we're talking about you are not alone. Just remember that you are not alone even of this physical world. I feel like you really are about to find your tribe. You're about to find your people. You're really about to come into your own. And when you are able to be your own authentic self, that's when our people really, you know, gravitate to us the most. So if that resonates with you, definitely welcome that in during this season as well. Are there any other messages for our beautiful pile number 1? What do we need to know about the spring equinox season? The last card of today, Spirit. What do you have to tell us? What do you have to show us? All right, you got leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Absolutely. All right. Take that leap of faith. Whatever is for you, whatever of you have been thinking about doing. For some of you, it might be a move. For some of you, it might be, you know, putting your work out there. For some of you, it might be acknowledging yourself for the first time and really being proud of your work and who you are. And, you know, just whatever it looks like for you. Spirit is saying, take that leap of faith. Start to trust. All right. Trusting is such a simple concept, but it is so incredibly hard. Why is it so difficult to trust, y'all? Like, it is so freaking hard, not only to trust ourselves, but to trust others, to trust spirit. And spirit is saying no more. All right, start to take those leaps of faith. And I want to remind you that leaps of faith look different for everyone. I think a lot of times we hear the word leap of faith and we think of this big grandiose gesture of, you know, moving across the country and, you know, starting a whole new life, which if that is what you are doing, absolutely go for it. All right, but a leap of faith might also be wearing clothes you're really proud of for the first time in your life out of the house. All right, maybe it is eating comfortably, confidently for the first time in a long time. That is a big, huge leap of faith. Maybe it is setting up a boundary with somebody that you've always been scared to set up a boundary with. That is a leap of faith. Maybe it is stepping up and being there for yourself when you haven't been before. These are all leaps of faith. And I just want to remind you that although those big, grandiose gestures are also wonderful, valid leaps of faith, it doesn't discredit whatever leap of faith you are being called to take in this moment. Big or small, they are all incredibly valid, and I personally weigh them on the same spectrum. I think that somebody having a baby, if that is what they are choosing to do, and somebody, you know, leaving their house for the first time in a week when it was really hard for them are equally amounting to wonderful, big, huge, momentous occasions. So I just want to remind you of that as well. If you're kind of like, Liv, I don't have this huge leap of faith. I'm just trying to, you know, work on myself right now and just be able to leave the house comfortably and safely, whatever it looks like for you. That is still a leap of faith. If it is hard for you, if it's something you want to do but your fear has gotten in the way and now you're in a place where you're starting to live and trust, that is a leap of faith. Whatever it looks like to you, good of all, harm to none, whatever it looks like to you, appreciate those leaps, acknowledge them, and do not shame them. No matter how quote-unquote big or quote-unquote small, they are all incredibly valid. All right, so many amazing energies coming for you in this upcoming spring season. I was also called, my best friend got this for me for my birthday, and it is a gratitude journal. I'm really into gratitudes right now, to be honest with you, because I think they are just changing my life in such a powerful and abundant way. And I just wanted to kind of show you this. I would really recommend kind of starting a daily gratitude practice during this spring season, because it really is just such a high vibrational practice that attracts a lot of abundance towards you as well, if that's something that you are desiring. So I just kind of wanted to show this to you. You can get this at Five Below, or you can, you know, write this down on a piece of paper and just kind of, you know, do with it what you will. But I just kind of wanted to show it to you. So you can also get the book, The Magic. I'll link it down below. I've talked about it in like my last 4 videos because I'm so into it right now. All right, but the very first thing you do in the morning is write your mood for the day. And then you write down, I am fortunate because. I really feel like writing the word because helps you really feel grateful for something. I am grateful for the roof over my head. Awesome. Why? Why are you grateful for that, right? I am grateful for the roof over my head because I consistently know that every single night I will have a place to sleep that is covered, that is safe, that is protected. All right. I am grateful for, all right. What are you grateful for today? And I would again challenge you to write why you are grateful. I am grateful for what, because of, why. And then I will choose kindness by. And then at the end of your day, you can even go a little farther and ask yourself, what was the best thing that happened to you today? What was the highlight of your day? And then express joy, draw, get creative, get silly, use stickers, whatever you like. And then something you are looking forward to tomorrow. This is a wonderful practice, and it honestly really got me looking forward to every single day. So I wanted to share this with you. Yes, of course, you can go buy this at Five Below, but if you do not have the funds or the ability to get this right now, absolutely no problem. You can create this on a piece of paper at home. And again, you don't have to do this, but I really, really value this practice, and I just want to share that with y'all as well in case you are called and you didn't quite know where to start. Very easy, very straight to the point, and it'll really get you in a high vibrational space. All right, pile number 1, I hope this resonated with you. I hope this got you excited for the spring season and all of the amazing abundance that is to come. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know. Commenting, subscribing, and giving a thumbs up helps my channel in monumental ways. I know it doesn't feel that way, but I promise you it makes a huge difference. So thank you so much to everyone who is subscribed, everyone who gives a thumbs up and comments on my video. None of it goes unnoticed and unappreciated. It seriously means the world to me. So thank you so much. I wanted to let y'all know that I do have a Patreon, which is Liz Light. I do also offer private readings at www www.marinatarot.com. My platform is a little bit different, so definitely check it out. Look into it. It's quite fun. I am still offering 10% off, honestly, all of my products right now over there using the code GRATEFUL. I do also accept tips and donations on this channel, which are never required nor expected. Just receive with so much joy, love, and gratitude at Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. Again, not expected, just receive with so much joy and so much gratitude. All right, so pile number 1. Oh, I also want to let you know my Amazon wishlist is back up. You can find it in my Liv's links down below because your girl also wanted to tune into the attitude of receiving. Okay, that is something that's hard for me. I struggle with it, but I want to open myself up to receiving. So I did go ahead and open up my channel wishlist as well. You do not have to get anything off of there, but if you are wanting to, if you want to check it out, it'll all be linked down below. All right, I love you. I adore you. I'm so incredibly grateful for you. I'm Dr. Seuss right now. What the freaking heck? Okay, I'm like rhyming like crazy. I love you cuties so freaking much. Always remember to show others love, show your light and shine so bright, and I will see you for my next video. Bye. All right, our beautiful pile number 2 with the number 14. Stand in your power. Be passionate about your vision. Bring about positive change. Y'all know I don't know much about numerology, but 14 is such a good lucky number. All right, so is the number 5, which is what I believe it combines to make. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about these beautiful, beautiful energies we are welcoming in this spring season. Be passionate about your vision and bring about positive change. I'm definitely tuning into my people who are either creative or creators for a living. All right, somebody who likes to make things, make a product, sell a service. Or maybe, you know, whatever it is you do requires a lot of your passion, a lot of your drive, and a lot of your energy. Or maybe it doesn't, and that's something you're wanting to welcome in this spring season. Definitely be open to a career field that is going to bring about more of your passions, that is going to engage you with more of your passions. And maybe it's not that you leave your job, but you find a way that your current job allows you to be more passionate at that moment, right? And I'm also getting this message and this reminder that when we're bringing about positive change, it really and truly starts with you. My beautiful freaking wife, she is a life coach. She has her own business. I believe I talked about that in the intro. And her quote, which is one of my favorites that there could possibly ever be, is better yourself, better the world. All right, better yourself, better the world. And that is really the energy we are tuning in here today, okay? Better yourself, better the world. Bringing about positive changes really and truly starts with you. If you are someone who wants to change the world, if you are someone who wants to make a better difference on this planet or leave a positive impact when you leave this planet, whatever it looks like for you, or maybe it's something a lot smaller. I feel like there's a lot of people listening to this pile because I'm getting like polar ends of the spectrum there. All right, so maybe for you it's wanting to bring about smaller changes, waking up on a certain time, or you know, having a certain routine that really benefits you, or eating food that makes you feel really happy about your day, or you know, moving your body more. Whatever it looks like, these are all positive changes, and no change is too small. All right, changes start really small, but they make huge differences and they leave a big impact. And that's something I really want to remind you about. So during this spring season, when you are welcoming in the spring season, when you are welcoming in the springtime, be open to new changes, be open to new ideas, be open to making small steps towards a big commitment, or small steps that are going to lead to a big change. It's a really loud message I'm getting for you here. Another message I'm getting to deliver here for you, pile number 2, is if you have, you know, started a small business or a big business, whatever it looks like for you, really honestly and truly hold on to what about that business is that you like. I know it can be really hard when you are a struggling artist or a struggling entrepreneur. It can be so hard to hold your vision, and it can be really easy to cater to what's going to make you money. As you know, my story here on YouTube is that I started making fashion content that I genuinely didn't love because I was supporting brands I did not like, and the only reason I was creating them is because I wanted the views, I wanted the clout, all right, period. That's all it was for me, and it really was not serving me because I was creating for the wrong reason. Hold on to your vision. Why are you doing this? Good of all, harm to none. Why are you wanting to create this product? Why are you wanting to start this business? Why are you wanting to do what you are wanting to do? Find your vision, hold on to that, and don't settle, all right? Don't settle, don't sell out. And I'm not saying that doing things for views is necessarily a sellout. We all do that. It's It's totally understandable, but don't lose your vision along the way. Don't start only creating content that's only purpose is to bring you money, all right, unless that's what you're trying to do, and then I'm no shame here, to each their own. But if this is something you're passionate about, if this is something you love and that you desire and you want to bring about a positive change through the content that you were creating, or through the art that you were creating, or through the job that you have, hold on to that vision and do not give up. A really funny example of this is Marshall Erickson from How I Met Your Mother. Listen, that show did not age well, just gonna say that right off the bat, but I really do love Marshall Erickson as a person from that show, and he is someone that always wanted to be an environmental lawyer, and throughout his time, throughout his journey, he ended up settling a lot just to make money, and multiple of those times he hated the job he had because he was doing it for the wrong reason. He was doing it for the wrong reason. He was doing it for, not the reason he actually originally started. And it continuously goes back to him trying to get back to, doing what he always wanted to do. Because when you just do it for money and it originally started as a passion, you're going to continuously want to get back to creating for a passion. And that's what I kind of see here. So if you hold on to that vision from the beginning, it's just going to save you some of that trouble. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have to say. These are the Magic of Unicorns cards here. As always, all of the decks I use will be linked down below. What do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 2, Spirit? Pile number 2. What do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 2? What energies can we expect through this time? You got number 20, Rose Gold Cosmic Pool. Bathe in cosmic love and soak up wisdom. Look at all of the beautiful, magnificent, glorious animals that are shown on this card. I love that. That is so freaking magical. If you are somebody that works with animals, resonates with animals, or is wanting to connect with animals, physical 3-dimensional animals or spirit guide animals, whatever it looks like for you, this is a powerful card to continue on that journey. Really, really, truly, and honestly connect with those guides, or connect with the 3-dimensional animals if that is what you resonate with, and learn to listen to them because they are all teachers and they're wanting to teach you something. All right, this is also the energy of soaking up the wisdom from those around you and understanding that everybody is a teacher, right? And what I mean by that is the people that you come in contact with that are obviously teaching you, they give you such good advice and you're like, man, I learned so much from them, is absolutely beautiful and something that you should definitely acknowledge and accept and appreciate. But also the people that teach you life lessons that you really needed to learn and maybe you wouldn't have learned if they came into your life. Throughout this year, I've really learned to appreciate the people in my life who I at one point really, really disliked, whether it was my ex, whether it was my old boss, whether it was a friend that I just really feel like, screwed me in the, that's not the right word, stabbed me in the back or whatever it was. I have been able to kind of see it from an outsider perspective, see it from a higher eagle or owl perspective and be like, oh, dang. They actually taught me so much. They taught me how to stand up for myself. They taught me how to walk away. They taught me what I don't want in relationships, right? Soaking up all of that wisdom, because truly and honestly, everyone is a teacher. Everyone you come in contact with is a teacher. Everyone you connect with is a teacher. Animals, guides, people in your life, they are all here to teach you something, whatever it looks like. They are here to teach you. So be open to the wisdom that is around you in any given moment. A loud message to also listen to the animal wisdom. Animal wisdom is strong, it is constant, it is loud. Go out into nature during the spring season, especially because all the animals are going to be coming out of hibernation. All the animals are going to start showing themselves and they're going to be in such a happy, silly, frisky mood, and it's going to be so freaking wonderful. So if you start to see a lot of animals, I am not saying to engage, all right? Let them be, let their energy be their energy and let them be, all right? They are in the wild and that is where they belong. I'm not saying I'm going out and kidnapping a bunny, okay? But what I am saying is go out in the wild or in your backyard, all right? And just sit on the grass and just look and view and see the animals, see how they interact with one another, see how they communicate, they listen, they teach, they grow, they problem solve. And it is absolutely beautiful, and start acknowledging that. And ask your guides before you go out into the wild to say, hey, I would really like to listen to the animal spirits today. Will you please show me? And I almost guarantee you that they're going to do that for you. I went to the beach the other day. Y'all know I live in Florida, so it's constantly nice and sweaty here. All right, I went to the beach the other day and I saw all these seagulls and I was just observing them. All right, I was just observing them. There was trash on the beach that, trust me, I did pick up, but I wanted to first see how they were going to problem solve getting these chips out of this bag. Unless they were going to hurt themselves, then I was going to take it away. Okay, I did take it away at one point, but they ended up really figuring out. They called all their friends together. All of these seagulls gathered around trying to figure out how to get the chips out of the bag, and they did figure it out. All right, and they ended up pulling the bag back and all these chips came out, and it was just a heyday. But they communicated, they worked together. Your girl took the bag away. Let me know if chips were bad for the seagulls, and I should not have even engaged in that. They were not my trash. It was trash that was left before me, and I did not want to get involved in a seagull fight, but I did end up taking the bag away because we do not tolerate litter, okay? If your girl sees litter, she's gonna pick it up. But let me know if I should have picked it up before the chips fell out. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I do not know everything. So please let me know if you are a vet or someone that knows better than me. Educate your girl, okay? Next time I will do better once I know better, of course. But I just thought it was really interesting to get to sit and see and observe and really just see how the animals communicate, how they work together, how they problem solve, how they really just learn and look to each other for communication. And I honestly gained so much from looking at that interaction before I had to take the bag away when they were fighting over it and chaos ensued and I didn't want the bag to go into the water and stuff. But you really can learn a lot about animals and the wild just by sitting, observing, and listening. So it's a loud message for you as well during the spring season when all the animals are out and happy and living their best life. You also got number 1, your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. If you are wanting to meet your unicorn, all you have to do is ask. All right, there's also a visualization you can do where you imagine your unicorn coming up behind you, resting their beautiful, beautiful head on your shoulder, kind of feeling them, engaging them, petting them, listening to them, and then you can turn around and really see who your unicorn looks like, see what they look like, see who they are. But you also, all you have to do is literally ask. Say, unicorn, please show yourself to me. I was so aversive to this at first, full disclosure. It was really hard for me to believe in unicorns, but unicorns have such a strong, high vibrational energy. Some benefits from working with your unicorn is that they will constantly show you a high vibrational path to take. They will help lead you out of problems and lead you to solutions. They are very powerful companions and offer just a lot of healing energy as well, if that is something you are looking for or looking to. You also got a dove here as well. So I definitely do get that winged animal vibe from you if you're wanting to connect with those as well. But this is just a very positive, high vibrational energy that there is so much. I see that there's a lot happening for you during this spring season, starting with standing in your own power. If you are needing advice, if you are needing guidance on how to do that, contact the animal spirits, contact the wisdom that lies within. That was my dog shaking, okay? And you could literally just hear her talking about animal spirits, and then we get one kind of showing up and being present. And if you are needing more guidance, if you are needing more clarity, call on your personal unicorns and ask them to show you what it is you're needing to see. The next thing we're going to go do is go in with the Modern Witch Tarot cards here for our beautiful pile number 2, Spirit. Pile number 2, what do we have to say? Whew. Pile number 2, what do we have to say? What can we look forward to during the spring season? What energies can we expect? What energies should we welcome in during this beautiful spring season? There's so much growth happening. There's so much beauty. Pile number 2, Spirit, what do we have to say? Please speak loudly to me, clearly, and through me. Pile number 2, what do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 2? Spirit, please speak to me. What welcoming energies do we expect during this upcoming spring equinox, during this spring season? All right, you got quite a few cards popping out here. We got the 6 of Pentacles, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune. Pile number 1 also got Wheel of Fortune. If you resonate with that card, maybe go listen to pile number 1 as well. I'm not even joking. It is 14:14 right now. I don't know if you can see, it's 7:14 and the date is the 14th. So another synchronicity right off the bat for you. And you literally, I just don't know why I just caught on to this. You picked pile number 2, which had the lucky number 14 in it. So if you chose this pile, Spirit is saying you definitely picked the right pile. All right. I had to get up and even close my blinds real quick because it was starting to get dark and I was starting to get creeped out. People could see in my window, you know. So if the lighting looks different, that is why. All right, you got the Six of Pentacles here. You also got 3 more cards that fell off, and I'm being called to put them in just a minute. You got the Six of Pentacles here, which is Spirit saying this is going to be a very generous time for you. This is going to be the season of giving and receiving. I feel like that's a general message I've been getting a lot here today, is the energy of giving plus receiving, right? It is so easy sometimes to allow ourselves to kind of shut off from that energy, but this is a moment that you are going to really start to see, especially with your finances. You're really going to start to see a big increase. All right, and this is why it's important to be generous. And I'm definitely tuning into energy that maybe it's been a rocky couple of months. I understand. Okay, I totally relate to that. And when it has been a rocky couple of months, especially when it comes to finances, it can be really hard to even be open to giving, right? Because say, for example, you've been living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe even less than, for the last couple of months, and then all of a sudden you get a lot of abundance gifted to you, whether it was in the form of literal gifts, people just giving you money, giving you items, giving you money, whatever. I just said that. Giving you money, giving you items, giving you gifts, etc. Or maybe it's in the form of a big increase at work, or whatever it looks like for you. Your passions start to really pay off financially. When we have been in lack for so long, we have been feeling like left out and stressed and worried about money, it's not easy to want to give that up. It's not easy to want to give away the money we have received, or start to spend it on things that we feel like, you know, are just not worth that time and money and energy. But Spirit is saying during this season, if you come into a lot of money, if you come into a lot of abundance, and your natural reaction is to hold on to it because you're scared of losing it again, Spirit is saying no, okay? Money is meant to be spent. Money is meant to be gifted. Money is energy, right? Energy is not meant to just be kept and held on for fear. Energy is meant to be given back out. It is a flow of give and receive, give and receive. And the more we give, the more we receive, right? And that is the energy we're tuning into right now. The energy of gratitude. Who has been there for you? Who has supported you along this journey? Who has been your emotional support, your financial support, your physical support, your spiritual support? Who has been your support system? Give back to those around you, whether it's in the form of spoiling them and giving them a really nice gift, or whether it's in the form of, if you don't have money to give, giving them your time, spending more quality time with those around you who you know people would love that and they care about that and they want more of that with you. Spend more of that time and that energy with them during this spring season, because we're all about the attitude of gratitude. We're going to get into that a little bit more at the end of this reading, but we're really tuning into the attitude of gratitude during this spring season, because the more grateful we are, the more we even bring back into our life. So it really does benefit all parties involved, because giving also allows the recipient to feel so loved and so cared for and so special. And that is such a beautiful thing to be able to give to another human, is the feeling of gratitude. You know, it's just so beautiful. You also got Temperance here. There might be a lot of, you know, passions and things arising for you during this next upcoming season. I feel a lot of movement and a lot of growth for you as well. If you are tuning into that, Spirit is saying just find a happy balance. You got so many cards about spirituality. You got so many cards about all of the spiritual growth that I really feel like is happening for you. Tuning into your intuition, connecting with your animal spirit guides, you know, following your passions, following your purpose, literally meeting your magical unicorn guide. And a lot of that can be very non-three-dimensional, and as valuable as that is, there is still that need and that balance of finding the happy medium between the two, because you are on this three-dimensional earth to experience three-dimensional things. Eat the yummy food that exists on this three-dimensional earth. Be with the three-dimensional people that bring you joy as well. I know when we are starting a spiritual journey, or when it starts to kind of get exciting again, at least for me personally, it was really easy for me to not want to be grounded. I wanted to go, I wanted to explore the astral realms. I wanted to meet my angels, meet my guides, and spend all my time with them. But in doing so, I really started to neglect my three-dimensional life, and that's not great either. All right, you're here to experience this world while also getting to experience that one. So finding that happy balance and that happy medium, and kind of the analogy of, you know, keeping your head up in the sky and connecting with your guides, connecting with your angels, connecting with your spirit animals and all of that beautifulness, and then also keeping your feet on the ground where you are enjoying the three-dimensional three-dimensional earth you have. You're enjoying the people around you, the food, the experiences, the life that you have here as well. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune, which definitely just represents that there's so much good luck and fortune coming your way, especially around whatever passion or purpose. I don't know why I keep separating those when I really feel like they are conjoined. Whatever passion / purpose you are really pursuing during this time, good of all, harm to none. I really feel like there's a lot of Wheel of Fortune energy surrounding that specific vibe. If you are following your passion, if you are following your purpose, if you're trying to make a positive change in this world, there is a lot of luck in that. There's a lot of good fortune. There's a lot of fortune's favor in that energy. What that means is that I really feel like it's going to be successful, whatever you are going for. I feel like it's really going to be successful and really bless you in abundant ways, as well as blessing the whole entire world. Okay, let's go ahead and see. You also got, okay, that checks out. You also got the World card here. All right, so during the spring season, be okay and be open to things and doors closing, because there are so many new ones that are wanting to open. There's so many new opportunities that are ready to kind of show themselves to you. All right, we also got the number 1 here, and we got the World. The World is the last card in the major, and then you got number 1 here with the unicorns, which is the very, very, very first card. What this shows me is endings and beginnings, which is so beautiful, and something not to necessarily be, you know, worried about, but something to embrace with open arms. There might be an ending of, you know, a cycle of your life that did not serve you, spending time with people that did not serve you, you know, whatever it looked like. But this ending is going to come so that a beautiful, brand new, glorious beginning can form. And it's so wonderful. The World represents that if you have been going through a hard time, especially financially is the vibe I'm getting, that is coming to an end. There's a lot of positive fortune in your future. There's a lot of positive vibes towards that energy as well in the future. So welcoming in the beautiful changes that are coming. This spring season is going to bless you in so many ways. I don't even know how to pinpoint it. I think emotionally, relationship wise, financially, career wise, I just feel like things are really going to start to look up for you. If they have not been looking up in the past, they're going to start really kind of turning in the direction towards your favor. And that's also going to bring a lot of new beginnings your way. You also got the Magician here. All right, the Magician, I mean, come on. The Magician is also the number 1. Okay, so number 1 is also a very powerful number for you, pile number 2, ironically. If you want to listen to pile number 1, definitely hop over there and listen to that one as well after this reading. The Magician is a confirmation that you are in control of your life, all right? And the reason I'm saying it like that is because I was definitely tuning into some people who were like, Liv, you're saying all this, but I am not even seeing anything like that. I don't really believe you. The spring season is probably going to suck for me, just like the winter season did. And here's what I will say to that. All right, you are a powerful manifester. I even kind of want to know your all's human design. My friend Chloe, y'all all know Chloe, okay? Chloe actually got me into human design, and I took my human design test, and it brought so much clarity to me. And I definitely feel like I have a couple of manifestors sitting here, okay? I definitely feel like I'm reading quite a few manifestors, just tuning in here, because the Magician is the manifester. The Magician is saying I can manifest whatever I want into my reality. And that being said, when you are such a powerful manifester, we can manifest abundance, we can manifest so many beautiful things to us, we can manifest the most perfect thing at the perfect divine timing, but we can also manifest a lot of stress, worry, anxiety, fear, downfall, etc. And nobody wants to hear that, all right? So if that doesn't resonate with you, take it and throw it away. And I do not mean that one bad day is going to make a bad life. All I mean by that is if we're constantly in the feeling of fear, worry, doubt, regret, you know, anxiety, etc., that's going to kind of manifest more of that fear, worry, doubt into our life. However, if we're in the energy of, you know what, the winter kind of sucked. It did not make me feel good. It did not raise my vibes, but I am welcoming in the changes that I can see are coming for me, that and coming to help me. All right, this is happening for you, not to you. These are going to bring about a lot of positive changes. When we get into that mindset, the amount of pure sheer joy and magic that radiates from that is uncanny. All right, look at all the beautiful flowers that are here that match the flowers here being present today. This is saying that you are ready to bloom. Start tuning into the manifesting powers that you have. Start tuning into the magic abundance that you have inside of you, the magic manifesting abilities that you have inside of you, and really welcome those in, all right? Welcome in the energy of abundance, welcoming in the energy of manifesting, welcoming in the energy of I am a powerful manifester. My mind really and truly does control my reality, so let's welcome that in, all right? The Magician is saying, you got this, and I'm ready to see all the amazing things that come for you, okay? I'm so excited. The last card you got here today is the Four of Cups, and this is kind of what I was saying a second ago, that I was tuning into somebody that was like, Liv, I don't want to freaking hear it. You are just blowing smoke up my keister right now, and I just really don't want to hear it. And again, I say, you don't need to, okay? If this does not resonate with you, turn it off and go watch something else. That is totally okay. I'm not trying to upset you. This is guidance, y'all, okay? I'm not saying this is end all be all. This is guidance, okay? But this is kind of what I was tuning into with the Four of Cups, is somebody who is really feeling in that energy of lack. If you can see the person on the card, her shirt literally says over it, and they are sitting at the Three Cups placed before them, kind of pouting and being really upset. But in the clouds, Spirit is literally saying, here's a cup for you right here. You can take it, you can enjoy it, you can benefit from it. But they're so focused on the three right here that they don't even see it, right? They don't even see the abundance that is upon them. I want to put this over here because I really just don't feel like it's a part of the whole spread. I feel like it's kind of just an energy to address. And this is what I'm saying is like, if you've been going through that energy of just really focusing on what you don't have, focusing on what does not make you happy, focusing on the lack that is in your life, understandable. Okay, we all go through this periods. Your girl was going through it through January and February, all right? But Spirit is saying, turn your eye towards glass half full energy. Turn your eye towards the abundance that is in your life, to start finding little positive things. Anything that makes you happy throughout the day, just start saying thank you for it. If seeing a really cute dog brings you joy, thank you, Spirit. I see that. Thank you for this amazing abundance that you just brought into my life. If you use water, all right? Thank you, Spirit, for this clean water that I was able to use to wash the dishes, wash my body, drink from, whatever it was. Thank you for the abundance you have provided in my life. All right, Spirit is saying, turn your gaze to glass half full. If your glass has lately been half empty, all right, again, understandable. We're not here to shame those feelings. We're just here to acknowledge them, see them, and then kind of start to turn our gaze towards glass half full and really focus on what we do have, focus on the benefits we do have in our life, and really just prioritize that vibe, prioritize that energy. Because Spirit is wanting to offer you a lot of opportunities, but if we're not in the headspace to see it, we're simply not going to see it. So Spirit is saying, get to that headspace right now, because when spring equinox is here, when the spring season is here, they're going to be providing you so many new opportunities. They're going to be handing you things. They're going to be handing you things, showing you. They're saying, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. But if we can't see it, if we're not in the headspace to see it, we're not going to see the abundance that follows. And again, this is a minor. You got almost all majors. So this is very, very loud. This is just a small thing to kind of be aware of. These are all majors saying that this is going to happen. Okay, these things are happening for you. All of this abundance is going to come into your life. All of these beautiful blessings and changes are going to come into your life. But just really be aware of the energy around your own self right now during this time. All right. The last cards we're going to pull for today are the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Again, all decks are going to be linked down below if you are wanting to see them. Spirit, what do we have to say for our pile number 2? What energies do we need to finish out this gorgeous, beautiful reading today? Spirit, pile number 2, what kind of energies can we expect during the spring equinox season? The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. All right, so what this card represents is that even though it looks really, really scary on the outside, and there's literally snakes here, and I used the wrong finger. There's a snake and a snake here, which I think is very symbolic as well, because what do snakes represent? Shedding the old and welcoming the new. What does the world represent? Shedding the old and welcoming the new. What does spring represent? Shedding the old and welcoming the new. Okay, so absolutely beautiful. But the initiation card represents that even though it looks super dark and scary on the outside, the inside is absolutely gorgeous and magical and wonderful. What this is saying is that even though it might be scary to start to think about things differently, even though it might be scary to kind of welcome in all these changes, even though it might be scary and uncomfortable to welcome in the new energy that is coming, it's going to be absolutely worth it and beautiful on the inside. And Spirit is wanting to remind you of that, all right? Even when it is scary, even when you are overwhelmed, even if you are just like, Olivia, I don't know how to do this, there's too much going on, Spirit is saying it's worth it. All right, you might go through some dark patches. Maybe you already went through them during the winter. Maybe you already experienced this energy of this darkness in these shadows and this gloom and doom. And Spirit is saying there's bright beauty upon the horizon with the world here and the Wheel of Fortune. So keep going. Don't give up. All right. Don't give up right before the beauty begins. Don't give up right before the beauty occurs, because it is there. And you are going through this path. You've gone through this rites. You've gone through these initiations for a reason. My dog is playing with her squeaky toy now. Lots of animal energy here as well. Spirit, any other messages for a beautiful pile number 2? Please don't mind the squeaky toy. All right. We let her live her best life here. Any other messages for a beautiful pile number 2? You also got the awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay, period. There is so much shifting happening for you, pile number 2. There is so much inside of you that wants to grow, that wants to shift, that wants to change, and that wants to be. And Spirit is saying, welcome that in. Welcome in this energy of growth. Welcome in this new vibe. You are ready. You are ready, and it is right here for you. All right. You are going through energetic upgrades. When you are upgrading energetically, it can sometimes be uncomfortable, and it can sometimes suck at first because your energy is shifting, right? Think about what butterfly, you're literally coming out of your cocoon stage. Do you think that that's probably comfortable, breaking out of that cocoon, breaking out of that chrysalis? No way. There's no way that's comfortable, but it is so worth it because you are up leveling. You are leveling up your life. You are leveling up who you are. You're leveling up your actual energy. Do you know how powerful that is? Do you know how powerful you are? Pile number 2, sit in that. I'm just gonna let y'all sit in that for a second. You are up leveling, okay? Let's sit in that. I am energetically upgrading. I am energetically upgrading. I am welcoming in new energy. I am welcoming in new energy. A new way of being is right in front of me. A new way of being is right in front of me. I welcome it with joy. All right. Yes. Pile number 2. Y'all got me in my feels. This is so beautiful with the World card here. I know that it's probably been really dark and really crappy the past couple of months, but it's because you're leading to this. And if you can tell, the literal colors match the color on the cards here. The initiation is leading you to your awakening, and that is why you are here. The last card you got today is you are already doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. All right. If you're listening to this reading and you're like, Liv, I don't know how to make all these changes, Spirit is saying you're already doing it. All right, you're already following your purpose back to the beginning. You're already following your purpose. You're already following your dream. You're already doing it. Again, small steps lead to great monumental changes. I am not saying to wake up tomorrow and try to change your whole entire life, because to be honest with you, it's probably not going to work. Why? Because we do this thing often, right? We do this thing in the New Year's. The traditional New Year's here in the United States is on January 1st. And we do this thing where we make big New Year's resolutions. Tomorrow, I'm going to start waking up every single day for 365 days. I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. Sure, I've been waking up at 8 a.m. for the last year, but you know what? Tomorrow, I wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to change my entire way I eat. I'm going to change everything I do. And it's a big, drastic change when, to be honest with you, we haven't been doing that consistently. So start really, really small. If you want to start waking up early for whichever reason, I love to sleep in, okay? But if you want to start waking up early to have more time to yourself, have time in solitude, practice your gratitudes, whatever it looks like, start really small. Say you wake up at 8 a.m. every single morning. Tomorrow, wake up at 7:50, all right? Start small. The week after that, 7:45. The week after that, 7:30. The week after that, 7:15. The week after that, 7. Before you know it, you're going to have that routine. You're going to have that schedule. You're going to wake up when you want to. But be kind to yourself. Start small, all right? Big changes happen with small steps. And that's something I'm really, really passionate about. So I'm sorry if I'm just like reaming on that, but it's just so, it's so true, okay? I also want to remind you that the spring equinox for a lot of people also represents a different kind of new year, right? This is when the astrological signs start over. Y'all know I'm not an astrological queen, so don't let me blow smoke up your butt, okay? But this is all I really know, so it's all I'm gonna talk about, but that's it, okay? That's my cap. I'm not astrological. That's not my vibe. It's hard for me to understand. I don't know. But this does represent the astrological kind of new year in the sense of the signs are going to start over on March 20th, 2022. So if you are wanting to make new changes in your life, this is a really good time to do so as well. But again, small changes lead to big growth. I mean, small steps lead to big changes and big growth, all right? So start small. If you started New Year's resolutions and, you know, January 1st, then you're like, crap, it didn't work. None of this was successful. I'm such a failure. No. Okay, just try it in a different format. It's choose one thing you want to change just for right now. Choose one thing and start really, really small. Something I wanted to do was start to read more, but I put all these expectations on myself of all these books I had to read. So I started really, really small. Olivia, read 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day. Can you commit to that? 15 minutes a day. Guess what? The next day, 30 minutes a day. The next day after that, 45 minutes. Why? Because I really liked the book I was reading. Okay, but take it slower than that if you need to. It's okay. Think about it. If you take one tiny step every single day for an entire year, you will have taken 365 steps. That is farther than you were today, and that's farther than you were yesterday. So keep going, take small steps, and understand that it's going to lead to big changes, and be aware that you're already doing it. You're already in the space you need to be. You're already in this energy of manifesting. You don't need to change too much about your life to start manifesting. All you need to change is like the acknowledgement of who you are and the power that you hold. That's it. Because you're already amazing. You are already a powerful manifester. You are already in this energy of welcoming in the growth. All it's about is acknowledging the power that you truly hold. All right. The last thing I want to show you is I was called to show this for pile number 2. So I'm going to show it to you as well. I truly believe that the spring season is a beautiful time to get into the energy of gratitude. Gratitude is a very powerful energy, especially with you, pile number 2. Sorry about that. With the 6 of Pentacles here as well, which is about generosity. Gratitude is a very powerful energy to have in any day, any way, any part of the year. But welcoming in the spring season, this is the energy of releasing what did not serve us, you know, kind of coming out of our hibernation mode and really blooming and blossoming to who we always were meant to be, and just welcoming in all these new energies. And that's a really powerful energy to embrace and to experience. And so getting into the energy of gratitude is going to bring so much more to you. All right. And so I wanted to show you this. My best friend got this for me for my birthday a few months, not even a few months ago. Oh my gosh, literally a month ago. Okay. My best friend got this for me. She said she got it at Five Below if you're wanting to pick one up yourself. But in case you do not have the means to pick one up right now, I wanted to show you what it looks like in case you want to write it down on a piece of paper and really incorporate this into your day-to-day routine. I definitely recommend it. I think it is so beneficial. All right. So the first thing you do is you can write down your mood for the day. Of course, you do not have to do this, but it is, you know, very, very helpful in my opinion. And then you write, I am fortunate because. This is such a powerful exercise, because when you think about the reason why you are grateful for something, it's going to really ground you and make you feel it. I am grateful for water. All right. Why are you grateful for water? I'm just grateful for water. It's kind of quick. It's easy. You brush it off. I am grateful for water because I know that I am in a privileged position to drink clean, healthy water that fuels my body, nourishes my body, clears up my skin, and keeps me healthy, keeps me strong. I know that I'm in a privileged position to have warm running water where I can take baths, I can take showers, I can relax when I need to, I can cook the food I like to eat with the water that I have. Thank you, Spirit, for this amazing blessing. I am incredibly fortunate, right? Today I am grateful for, again, I would challenge you to say, today I'm grateful for what, because of, why, and then I will choose kindness by. Choose a way to choose kindness in the morning. So I do these in the morning, and then at the end of the day, you can write down what was the best thing about your day. This is a really good practice because it gets you in the mindset of viewing, you know, your day and kind of looking for the best positive thing and really focusing on that and sharing that gratitude. All right. And then the next day you're like, oh my gosh, I got to think of something that's happened so awesome today so that I can write it down for my highlight of my day. And it really just gets you in the headspace of looking for a huge positive rather than focusing on the lots of little small negatives. And then this is the express joy column. Get creative. All right. Be silly, be joyful, color, paint, use stickers, use markers, use Sharpies, whatever it looks like for you. Express joy here in whatever way resonates. And then something you are looking forward to tomorrow. All right. This is a beautiful practice, and it honestly has made my life so much better. So I really was just called to share that with you. you. And again, if you would like to purchase it, it was at Five Below, but if you don't have the means to do that, you absolutely do not need to. You can just write those same things down on a piece of paper. All right, so I just want to share that with you. I just think it's such a powerful tool and such a powerful thing to welcome in during this next energy, this next season, the beautiful spring equinox, however you say it. Lots of good energy. All right, pile number 2. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Commenting, subscribing, and giving a thumbs up helps in so many ways. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it honestly makes such a big difference for me and other creators who you love as well. So if you would like to help me or them out, and that's a very easy way to do so. I also wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light. I also do offer private readings at www.marinastarot.com, and I am still offering 10% off of all of my products over there now using the code GRATEFUL from March 1st to March 31st of 2022. So definitely check that out if you are interested. I do accept both tips and donations on this channel, which are never required nor expected, just received with so much love, joy, and gratitude at PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. I also opened up my channel wish list because your girl is trying to get in the energy of receiving. All right, this season, something I'm kind of really bad at. So I'm trying to get in the energy of receiving. So I opened back up my wish list, my Amazon wish list. All information is going to be down below under Liv's links if you would like to check that out. I did also mention my beautiful wife did start her life coaching business, so if you would like to check that out, you can definitely check it out. I'm going to leave it linked in my description as well if you're interested, if you're looking for that kind of guidance, etc. All that information we linked down below. I love you cuties so much. I am so incredibly grateful for you. Always remember to show others love, show your light and shine so bright, and I will see you for my next video. Bye. All right, last and never least, pile number 3 with the 2 cards popping up when the intro was ready. All right, you got number 24, Shower of Blessings, opening yourself up to receive, pay it forward, and number 33, Cosmic Sapphire, act with honor and integrity, speak your truth. Starting right off the bat with the Shower of Blessings cards, open yourself up to receive. I have been talking about in different ways, shapes, and forms throughout this whole entire reading the energy of giving and receiving. And right now for you, pile number 3, in this next upcoming season, in this beautiful spring equinox, you are being called to receive. Allow yourself to receive. Universe, spirit, your guides, they have heard your request, they have heard your prayers, and they are saying, we are here and ready to bless you with abundance, with opportunities, with gifts, with friends, whatever it is you are wanting to bring into your life. Spirit is saying, we hear your prayers, we hear your requests, and it's time for you to receive. All right, and the biggest thing about receiving is being open to it. And I know that that sounds so silly, because I know you're probably like, Liv, of course I'm open to receiving, of course I want all this abundance. Who wouldn't want this? Of course I'm open to receiving. But being open to receiving also means trusting and allowing it to flow to you. What I mean by that is being open to multiple different ways in which you will receive. Maybe you are wanting to, even for the last couple of months, you've been manifesting that you make X amount of money every single month so you can live in a certain home or live a certain lifestyle that you want. Well, be open, because maybe instead of giving you dollar amounts in this upcoming spring season, maybe Spirit is going to find a way to pay some of your bills for you, or maybe you'll get gifted with free groceries, or maybe you'll get a promotion at work that might not be all of the money in one sitting, but maybe money throughout. You know what I'm saying? So just be open to the ways of receiving, and remember that when you receive, also give back. All right, and that is a similar vibe of all the readings I've said here today, is once you receive, don't forget to give back. Don't forget to share that gratitude, because being in the energy of gratitude, being in the energy of like, oh my goodness, look at all these amazing blessings that have come my way, it is now my turn to give back. It is going to open you up to so many abundant things in your life. And it's really going to help you tap into that energy of just, once you give, then you receive, right? Once you receive, then you give. It is ebb and flow. It is an exchange of energies. So when Spirit gifts you with something, share that gift. If you are gifted with physical abundance, share your abundance with those around you. If you are gifted with a super cool item, share that item with those around you, all right? Similar vibes. If you just moved into a new location or a new home, or that's something you're manifesting, invite people over, and open up your doors and share what you have, because it really, 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 okay, first of all, safely. I heard what I said, and I want to make sure I say that very safely. Okay, good of all harm to none. But it's really important that once you give, you also receive, and once you receive, you also give. All right. Then you got Cosmic Sapphire here. Act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. Pile number 3, if there is something you have not been saying, speak up or forever hold your peace. Okay, just kidding. But speak up now, all right? And again, I want to say, speak up with kindness. Speak up with honor and integrity. When I think of speaking with honor and integrity, I think about being honest, but not being mean, all right? There's that line in Taylor Swift's song where she goes, so casually cruel in the name of being honest. That's not the vibe, all right? We are not going to be casually cruel because we're like, oh, well, I'm just being honest with you. Oh my God, Liv, that shirt looks terrible on you. Well, I'm just being honest. No, all right? Being honest when it's going to enhance another person's life, or if somebody is in danger and you need to speak on it. Again, enhancing that person's life by getting them out of danger. It's just a very simple rule of thumb. All right, don't be casually cruel in the name of being honest. So I really do feel like that's the vibe we're tuning into, but it is important to speak your truth. It is important to speak up and speak loud and speak proud about the things you are passionate about. But again, just keeping in that energy of good of all harm to none. If what you're about to say is going to bring no good to anybody and is simply only going to harm people, but you feel the need to say it just because it's the truth, don't say it, all right? And also remember that the truth is your truth, right? Saying that me, Liv, looks terrible in that shirt is your personal truth. It doesn't mean it's mine, right? It doesn't mean that that is my truth. So really just think about that and think about if what you are saying is going to benefit somebody, uplift somebody, or help the situation. If all you are saying is to harm, don't say it, cutie. All right, don't say it. Going back to the rule of thumb, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. All right. And again, I'm not saying not to be proud. I'm not saying not to be loud. I really do feel like you're being called to really speak your truth, speak your voice. If you are someone who has been suppressed for so long, speak up, speak loudly, speak clearly, speak to the universe, speak to the cosmos, speak to the people, you know, stand up for yourself, speak loudly. It's a loud message I'm getting. It's just when we have been suppressed for so long, it's just easy to want to just speak up and just kind of be rude, right? And Spirit is saying no. When you use your voice, use it to speak the truth, but also use it to speak, you know, your truth, your pride, your love, whatever, but also use it to help others, use it to heal, use it to help heal the collective as a whole, all right? But definitely speak your truth in this upcoming spring season. If you are being called to dress in a way you've never dressed before, that's always been your true path, your true nature, but you've been fearful of, you know, people's ridicule, people's judgment, you might be called to kind of experiment with your dressing style this season. You're being called to talk about taboo topics, maybe talk about those, okay? Good of all harm to none. All right, I am really being called, honestly, to talk about more taboo topics on this channel. I want to talk about things that are not often talked about. I feel like there's so much in this world that goes unsaid that really needs to be talked about, and I kind of am that kind of person, you know what I'm saying? So if you're also feeling that vibe, speak up with this, speak up with yourself and speak up with that during this upcoming spring season as well. And maybe just speaking your truth is just standing up to somebody, right? And again, I really want to specify, I've recently learned this and I just think it's so beautiful. I really want to specify that when you speak up, you do not have to be mean. You do not have to be aggressive, all right? I feel like a lot of times we confuse, you know, what's it called? We confuse assertion with aggression. And I feel like we also confuse, what is it called? You know, passive with kindness. Being passive is not kind, but also being assertive does not have to be aggressive. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. They can date whoever they want, all right? They can be with whoever they want. You can combine assertion with kindness, assertion with integrity, assertion with honor. You don't have to be assertive and be mean. You don't have to be assertive and try to hurt people. You don't have to be assertive and try to make people feel bad. You can be assertive and kind. You really can, and it's super beautiful. And also, you can be kind without being passive and a pushover, all right? A loud message I was just getting for you there, right as well, pile number 3. I feel like I'm getting a bit tongue-tied with y'all. Are you cuties making me nervous or what? What the freaking heck? Okay, let's go ahead and see Our beautiful pile number 3, Spirit, do you have any other messages for our beautiful pile number 3 here? Energies to welcome in during this spring season, specifically the spring equinox. Any new energies to kind of welcome in here, energies that we can expect, energies that we can look forward to seeing, all the good vibes, all the good jazz. Spirit, you know what is up. Cosmic rainbow, look for the pot of gold and accept joy. Absolutely beautiful. I'm also getting the energy to pull the bottom of the deck, which is open to abundance. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. You know what's so interesting is that when I was talking about shower of blessings, what did I freaking say? The biggest and most important step of it all is being open to receiving, right? Because again, if we have all these blessings and we're not open to receiving it, we're not going to see it, okay? Open to abundance. Number 8, believe you deserve it, accept plenty and prosperity. This is showing that during the spring season, Spirit is literally wanting to rain on you, okay? The song Rain on Me. Okay, that's not the song, but that's like a line in the song. It's like rain, rain on me. Okay, and that's the vibe I am getting. Spirit is wanting to shower you with blessings, shower you with abundance, shower you with new opportunities. We got a rainbow here. All right, you got 2 rainbows again. I got double rainbows with another pile today as well. I believe it was pile number 1, and that's ironic because I sent pile number 1 here to pile number 3. So if you want to go listen to pile number 1, absolutely go for it. But we got double rainbows again, showing us that 1, you might want to resonate or reach out to Archangel Raziel. He's an awesome archangel to work with, and he likes to show himself through rainbows, and you got 2 of those here today, but also representing that there is so much abundance coming to your life for your benefit, and that if it's been a dark, rainy, stormy winter, if it's been a dark, stormy, rainy past, literally or metaphorically, so much sunshine comes ahead, because what comes after rain is the rainbow, right? What comes after rain is the rainbow, and what does the rainbow represent? That new beautiful times are ahead. New beautiful experiences and opportunities lie ahead for you, and it is a sign of hope. It is a sign of excitement. It's a beacon of hope, all right? If anybody watches Critical Role, I just got like their little beacon of hope little glitch in my head. All right, believe that you deserve it, pile number 3. In case nobody has told you today, you are so absolutely deserving of a complete life of happiness, abundance, joy, fulfillment, love, passion, creativity. You are so deserving. I do not care what happened in your past. I do care, but I do not believe that your past dictates your future unless you give it the power to. I don't want to hear anybody. I don't want to hear anyone's energy being like, well, I don't deserve it because, you know, I'm this, and that, or I look like this, or I identify as this. No, all right? You deserve it. Regardless of who you are, good of all, harm to none. You deserve to feel happy. You deserve to feel joy. You deserve to feel great in your own skin and in your own life. Good of all, harm to none. And that is what I'm tuning in here, all right? If you're needing help accepting that idea that you are deserving, ask Spirit to show you. Ask Spirit to say, hey, or ask Spirit and be like, hey, please show me how absolutely deserving I truly am, because I'm having a hard time seeing it. And Spirit will deliver, all right? Spirit will deliver a loud message for you. If Spirit wants to show you, they want to deliver this energy for you. So welcome into it. You are deserving. You are so freaking deserving. And again, understand that, accept it in many, many ways. Like I said, it might not come in the form of literal money, although I do think it will, because you got all these coins here, but it can come in the form of having a random bill paid for you by surprise, or getting free groceries delivered to you by surprise, or your rent going down, or you know, you getting a small raise at work that's actually going to leave a big impact. Whatever it looks like, be open to receiving. Don't put Spirit in a box, all right? Don't put Spirit in a box. Don't say to Spirit, the only way I can make abundance, the only way I can be abundant is in this one very specific way, because what are you doing? You're limiting Spirit. And Spirit wants to say, no, let me show you in multiple ways. I shared this example on my last video, and I'm going to share it again because so many of you commented and told me how much it helped. Your girl has been struggling on that struggle bus since basically 2022. Okay, 2022 has been a little rocky, a little rough for me, but it's okay. We're looking up and up. Okay, but I was a little bit worried about some financial aspects of my life in the month of February, kind of going into the end of it. And I decided I'm not going to limit spirit, that the only way I can make money is this one way. So I really opened up and let flow. And let me tell you, as y'all know, I got married, all right? Our reception hall area where we got married, it was not really a reception hall, but where we got married, where we had our reception, was free. Okay, we got that for free. We also got to go parasailing in Mexico for free. We got to go on a private yacht for free. Like, all of these were gifts. All of these were abundance and ways in which I was actually able to save my money instead of spending it towards certain things. So it did bring me financial abundance, but not in the way I was accepted. I got a bunch of gifts this month. Like, I got so much, but I didn't limit spirit on how I could receive. You know what I'm saying? I didn't limit spirit on how much I was able to receive or what ways I was able to receive it. And that is so important. Don't limit spirit. Don't put them in a box, because they don't want to be in a box. They want to shine bright, shine loud, shine proud. So let them. All right, let them open up and show you all the abundance and the ways it's going to come. You also got, look for the pot of gold, accept joy. Again, if it has been a rainy season, all right, literally, oh my gosh, Olivia, can you glitch again? Literally storms behind you. This could be literal, oh my gosh, I keep saying that word. This could be, I mean it this time though, a literal storm, or this could be a metaphorical storm if it has been a dark season for you. That is coming to an end, and bright, beautiful energies are upon the horizon. Start looking at the glass half full kind of vibes, glass half full energy. I know when we go through a hard time, it can be really easy to focus on the things that we do not like. It can be really easy to focus on the things we feel like we are in lack of, but challenge yourself during this spring season to start focusing on all of the tiny things that bring you a lot of joy, because a pot of gold is waiting for you, and spirit is just waiting for you to get there. All right, and what I mean by that, because I know I just heard someone be like, Olivia, shut up, I've been trying to get there and it has not been delivered. I don't mean literally get there, I mean energetically. All right, get to a place of receiving, get to a place of understanding your worth, get to a place of understanding how much you are deserving of living a life you've always dreamed of, good of all, harm to none. Get to a place of seeing glass half full instead of half empty, because you deserve to be happy, and the joy is all around you when you start to open your eyes, okay? The next cards we are using is the Modern Witch Tarot cards here. All the cards I use are going to be linked down below for you. I meant all the decks, but y'all know what I was saying. Spirit, what do we have to say for our pile number 3 here? Wheel of Fortune has showed up in every single pile today. What is that about? What is that about? Somebody tell me, okay? What the heck is that about, Spirit? Wheel of Fortune. And you know what's interesting? It's had a different message for each pile. I freaking love cards. They're so powerful. Same card, but read differently in every single pile. So beautiful. Wheel of Fortune is showing that there is a beautiful new start for you coming this spring season. I really do feel like if you've been going through a rough time, Spirit is saying those rough times are coming to an end, and really a lot better high vibrational times lie right ahead. So do not give up right before that beautiful energy occurs. Do not give up right before the miracle occurs. Welcome it in, be open to it, be receptive to it, be willing to hear it, be willing to see it, because Spirit is going to deliver in maybe some really surprising ways. So just be open to it, all right? But the Wheel of Fortune is showing that those hard times are coming to an end, and just so much beauty lies ahead of you. And honestly, I am so freaking excited. You also got the Empress here, 2 majors right off the bat. You might be being called to tune into your divine feminine energy during this spring season. We love to see it, okay? We absolutely love to see it. As a reminder, divine feminine exists in everybody, he, she, they, them, everybody. All right, if the divine feminine exists in all of us, and it is a part of all of us, it is not female. It is not, you know, girly. It is feminine. It is very, very, very different. All right, look into it if you are curious. The divine feminine is all about nurturing. The divine feminine is all about, you know, giving and receiving. The divine feminine is really about that kind of like laying back and really allowing Spirit to take care of you vibe. And that's what Spirit is saying for you here. I know that spring is often a time of movement, growth, and all of that, and it definitely still is for you, but I'm still getting the feeling of just taking it a little bit slow, all right? Especially if your winter season was a little bit harder for you, financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, relationship-wise, you name it, okay? You name it, okay? Whatever it looks like for you, Spirit is saying you don't have to rush into action. You don't have to rush into this next energy. It's going to be there for you either way. So just kind of still go and flow throughout the spring season and welcome it in with ease. All right, you don't need to rush. You don't need to skip ahead. All right, we want to enjoy the whole story. We want to enjoy the whole journey. So no rushing ahead, okay? This is going to be a beautiful, glorious time for you. And Spirit is saying savor it. Savor this energy because it's going to be so absolutely wonderful. Any other cards that we have for our beautiful pile number 3? What else do we have to say, Spirit? Nine of Pentacles. Abso-freaking-tootly-fruitly-lootly. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is the card of abundance. Who am I tuning into that has been stressed about money? Who is it? Okay, it's also me. I get it. Okay, but who are we tuning into right now that has been stressed about money? Spirit is saying that that is really, really coming to an end very, very soon. You got so many cards about abundance. Wheel of Fortune, open to abundance, shower of blessings, cosmic rainbow. There is abundance for you everywhere. And the Nine of Pentacles is here confirming that. The Nine of Pentacles is saying when you do get to this point where you are able to really sit in your abundance and really feel your manifestations, feel how successful you are, feel the security and the safety that maybe you haven't felt in a long time. Don't forget to treat yourself, all right? A lot of times when we have been living in lack for a while, it can be really easy to forget how to spoil ourselves, to forget how to nurture ourselves and take care of ourselves. And Spirit is saying, go for it, all right? Learn how to love yourself again. Learn how to treat yourself, all right? Treat yourself 2007, Parks and Rec vibes, anybody, okay? Treat yourself. If you love getting your nails done, get your nails done, all right? If you love reading a good book by the water, go do it. If whatever luxury looks like to you, if buying a really nice bag or, you know, I don't know, luxury looks so different to everyone. If buying a nice car, if going on a nice vacation, you're going to be in a place where you're going to be able to actually think about these things and think, how can I treat myself? How can I spoil myself? And what is it that I want to do? Maybe it's going to your favorite restaurant that you never let yourself go to because it's so expensive. I really love the Melting Pot. I know it's kind of whatever, but I love it. Okay, the cheese fondue is so good, and their salad there is chef's kiss. All right, it's literally delicious, and it's just a vibe. We go down Lover's Lane, if you know what that is at Melting Pot. It's just such a whole mood, and they have this alcoholic beverage that literally comes on fire. It's so freaking cool. Just don't drink it as soon as you burn it, blow it out, because you will burn your throat. All right, but if that is something that you're like, Liv, I've always wanted to go do that, but I can't because it's like $80 a person, treat yourself, okay? When you get to this point, because you will get there, when you get to this point where you're like, dang, look at all this abundance I have, how can I treat myself? One thing for me that I view as a luxury is meeting with my spiritual coach. I have not been able to do that for a long time. So to me, being able to spend the money on that is a huge blessing, or getting a private reading, or whatever it looks like to you. Like, there's so many ways that you can treat yourself. Just really listen to which way your energy is leading you, all right? And spoil yourself, love yourself, because you deserve it. Again, going back to the open to abundance, you deserve it, and you need to remember that from yourself first and foremost, okay? So I know that sometimes when we finally get that abundance, we want to hold on to it. We don't want to lose it again. We don't want to spend it on, you know, reckless shopping or whatever. But remember to also treat yourself, because if we hold on to something with lack and fear in mind, so for example, say you get $10,000 randomly and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I've been so scared for so long. This is just the biggest blessing ever. It's a natural reaction to want to hold on to that because we're afraid of losing. If we're holding on to it out of fear, we're going to lose it, okay? It is just the law of attraction. It's going to happen, but I'm not saying it's bad to hold on to money. Put some in savings, if you will. Put some aside for bills. Put some aside for credit cards, whatever you need to. But if there's $200 left over after you've divvied up all your money and you're like, I don't know, I'll just, you know, put this extra in my savings because it can just go there. No, okay? Take yourself out to a nice dinner, or take yourself out to buy something you always wanted. I really want to get Birkenstocks. I'm just sharing my ideas with you in case it gives you an idea. Okay, I really want to get Birkenstocks or a nice camera for my channel because, y'all, I'm recording on my iPhone right now and we love her. She's doing the jog. She's doing the dang thing. But, like, those are ways of treating yourself. So it doesn't have to be some luxury item. It could be a nice dinner. It could be a nice book. It could be a night of solitude. Okay, whatever it looks like for you, don't forget to spoil yourself and treat yourself along the way. The last cards we are using today are the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Spirit, any other messages for our beautiful pile number 3? Our pile that needs to accept the abundance that is coming, Spirit. So much abundance lies ahead for pile number 3. What other energies can we expect? What other energies are we welcoming in during this beautiful spring season, the spring equinox? Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Okay, a couple energies from this. First one being a reminder to really connect with those sisterhood energies around you. Again, it does not have to be women. Sisterhood to me is just a community. So if you are called to kind of connect with your community of people, whether it is your literal sister, whether it is family, or whether it is someone that feels like family to you, connect with your people, connect with your tribe. If you don't have them yet, they are all around you, just waiting to meet you. Be open to receiving them. Another message is also receiving through the energy of spirit guides. All right, connect with your spirit guides. You did get Raziel here showing himself, so if you'd like to connect with Raziel, maybe Aphrodite, she's popping into my head as well, with the Beauty and the Devotion, as well as the Empress. If you want to work with Aphrodite, she's an amazing goddess to work with as well. All right, and then we got the Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. A couple of messages I'm getting, so take which one resonates. If none of them resonate, absolutely no worries, throw it away. Okay, but the first energy I'm getting is those of you who kind of desire to be a mystic, a teacher, a priestess. If you want to be a teacher or a leader in any way, shape, or form, Spirit is saying go for it. Okay, go for it. Take that leap of faith, try that new thing, try this new idea, because it's really going to work out for you. The other message I'm getting is that if you were really called to treat yourself in the way of finding a coach, finding a teacher, finding a, you know, mystic who can guide you, you know, learning more about that kind of thing, go into it, lean into it, kind of listen to what Spirit is trying to guide you there, all right? These are just new energies that are welcoming in. So whatever way it resonates with you is whatever way it resonates. If you are to become one, become it. If you are to find one, find one. Whatever resonates with you, I feel like you know, okay? You know. You also got the Awakening card. This also showed itself in pile number 2. So if you are resonating with that, absolutely wonderful. And then you got a flyer over here that's like sitting on these flowers. I just wanted to align these real quick. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. And then the last card you got is the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits, and soul tribe. This card was also showing up in pile 2, which I think is really fun and really interesting. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. All right, opening yourself up to the new energies that are coming through during this beautiful spring season, opening yourself up to all of the changes that are happening, especially with the Empress energy. If you are really called to lean into the divine feminine, please listen to that and let her guide you. If you are really called to just a new way of being, allowing yourself to be someone who really receives, allowing yourself to be someone who says, you know what, I do deserve that. I will enjoy, you know, that wonderful, glorious, luxurious item. You know, I will enjoy this. I will enjoy myself. I will treat myself because I am deserving. That is a new way of being. I really feel like for you, pile number 3, because I feel like maybe lately it's been a hard thing to even imagine that you could treat yourself in that way, which I totally understand. Sorry for shaking you. But this is saying that you're ready, and this new way of being, this new way of thinking is going to come about during the spring season. So be open to it. All right, don't resist it. Be open to growing, be open to changing, because you're ready to rise up. All right, rise up. Right, queen, our beautiful chorus. Yes, please. Okay. You are ready. I'm like out of breath. Liv, take a beat, take a minute. You're fine. Okay, take some deep breaths. My goodness. And then you got the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. Being paired with the sisterhood here, this really does show me that you are about to meet your freaking people. Whether this is literal people on this 3-dimensional earth, your friends, your tribe, your group, if you've been attracting that, if you've been manifesting that, if you've been desiring that, you're about to meet your people. Okay, you're about to meet those who are like-minded as you. You're about to meet those who resonate with you. You're about to meet those who just really and truly and honestly connect with you. Sorry, I feel like I see a face with a crown in that mountain up there. Let me know if y'all see that too. Okay. But, you know, if you are struggling with that, even accepting that in this moment, this could also be connecting more with your spirit guides, connecting more with your spiritual team, all right? Also, intuition is going to be heightened for you during this spring season. So listen to it. Listen to those little nudges. Listen to that sixth sense vibe you get. Listen to those little tummy tingles. Listen if your guides are trying to talk to you through intuition, because they will be. Listen to it, all right? Don't brush it off. You see 1111 and you're like, whatever. Nah, all right? You see 333 and you're like, whatever. Nah, all right? Open it up, welcome it in, and let yourself really hear. Let yourself hear what Spirit is trying to say, and open yourself up to receiving those messages that are going to guide you along your path. All right, your intuition is going to be heightened during this time for you, pile number 3. So really tune into that and start practicing the gift of learning to connect with your intuition. I'm also getting the energy of practicing your clairs. All right, Psychic Lauren, I adore her. Okay, she's another YouTuber here on YouTube. I actually did a collab with her a while ago. She just recently put out a video on her channel that was all about, like, it was a pick a card based on your clairs, which was so absolutely cool. My wife just watched it and loved it. All right, if you are called to watch that, I'm going to link it for you, pile number 3. If you go over to her channel, please let her know I sent you and tell her I said hi and that I love her, okay? And just really maybe go listen to that pile, or go listen to that reading as well, and connect with your clairs. Connect with these like deeper energies within you that are wanting to kind of rise up and kind of form this deeper connection with your soul, with your connection in your soul, your psychic abilities, and your intuition. All right, the last thing, why do I talk while I bend? I don't know why I do that. The last thing I want to show you is I've been doing this for every single pile here today, and it is just something that I kind of am passionate about, so I want to chat about it. And this is a gratitude journal. This one specifically, my best friend got me for my birthday about a month ago, and I just truly love it, and it has benefited my life so much, and I wanted to share it with you because, in my personal opinion, the spring season, going through this new change, this new energy, it is a wonderful time to tap into the energy of gratitude. It is a wonderful time to start looking at things glass half full, especially for you, pile number 3, with the accepting of all the beautiful things and really kind of tuning your eyes to glass half full energy. It's going to be very important for you. An easy way to do that on a day-to-day is through a gratitude journal. All right, there are so many gratitude journals out there. The Magic is an absolutely wonderful practice that I recommend always. All right, but this is a very simple and easy one. If you want this actual journal, she did tell me she got it at Five Below. So if you are wanting this journal, definitely check it out there. But if you do not have the means of getting it, I still wanted to share with you the prompts in case you have a pen and paper at home or a phone or whatever it is that you can write these questions down. And I just encourage you to practice these for this upcoming spring season, and I really just truly feel like it's going to bless you and really change your vibration in a very positive way. Not that your vibration is not already amazing, it's just going to encourage that awakening. All right, so it's a morning and a night practice. The first thing you do is you kind of write down your mood for the morning. This is just good to see how your mood changes throughout the month, throughout the time. And then you write, I am fortunate because. I really truly believe that writing the reason why you are fortunate for something is going to bring more of it to you, because you're truly feeling why you are grateful for something. Instead of just saying, I'm grateful for the clothes I have, you're saying, I'm grateful for the clothes I have because they allow me to feel confident in my skin. They allow me to go out in the house and be accepted into restaurants or be accepted into school. They allow me to, you know, be covered from the cold, whatever it looks like for you. Then you have a prompt that says, today I am grateful for. Again, I would challenge you to write, today I'm grateful for blah, 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 because of, okay? And then I will choose kindness by. How are you going to be kind today? And then at the evening, you can write down the best thing that happened to you today, your highlight of your day. This really helps you get into the mindset of looking for the brighter side in life, looking for things to look forward to, because then the next day after you do this, you're going to think to yourself, I got to add my highlight for the day. So what was the best thing that happened? I'm going to look for that throughout the day. And then this express joy column is so great because you can really just be creative, be silly, use stickers, use markers, use pens, doodle, you know, draw stick people, whatever resonates with you. Just really be creative and be silly here. And then something I'm looking forward to tomorrow is just a really good way to get you excited about the next day. All right. So these are just some journal prompts you can do. You can go back and write those down if you want, or, you know, you can buy this at Five Below. But this is just an awesome practice to really get yourself in the attitude of gratitude. And I promise you, it is going to shift your energy, and you're probably probably going to feel it within the first 5 days, okay? Again, you don't have to do this, but I would highly recommend it. It has changed my life so much, and I'm just so incredibly grateful for it. Why? Because it's made my life so much better. You know what I'm saying? Why are you grateful for something? You know, I just gave you an example. So, all right, pile number 3, my voice is dying, as you can tell. So that is where we're going to end today's reading. I adore you. I love you. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. Commenting, subscribing, and leaving a thumbs up help me and other creators like me so much. It does not go unnoticed. It is so appreciated by me. So thank you so much to those of you who do subscribe and do leave comments and things. I love you and I'm so grateful for you. I wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon. I am still accepting readings at www.marinastarot.com. My format has changed, so definitely be sure to go check out my new website. I am offering 10% off of all items for the month of March, from March 1st to March 31st, using the coupon code GRATEFUL. So definitely check it out. It's a great time to, you know, shop if you have not before, just because there is a sale going on at this moment. I do accept both tips and donations, which are never required nor an expectation, just received with so much joy and gratitude at Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. I also did open up my Amazon wishlist because your girl is trying to get into the attitude of receiving this season, okay? Yes, please. It's hard for me, but I'm working on it. Just like full transparency, I want to be able to receive, because if I receive, I can give more. And if I give more, I receive. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get the vibe. Ebb and flow, give and take, okay? So my Amazon wishlist is back up if you're wanting to check it out. Again, not required. It's simply there if you are wanting to give something to me or the channel. So those are all going to be linked under Liv's links if you want to check them out. All right, pile number 3, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. Always remember to show others love, show your light, and shine so bright, and I will see you cuties for my next video. Bye!